Righto, so we got a bit carried away then and forgot all about the camera. So I've taken that top piece off, as you can tell. Now I know, where is it? That the Utes and Monaros have this step in, just here. But I'm thinking, there's no need for it. I know the guard, the rear quarter comes down over that, but what's to stop me from bringing the quarter down to this seam here? So I'm going to give that a crack, and if that fails, well then I'll go back and sort that out. I've still got to bash this out level from getting those off, but this piece will, obviously with a bit of massaging going there, then that'll drop down, and well, we'll see how that goes. I'll tack this in and massage it into place and drop it down, see how it looks. When I get to dropping it down, I'll flick the camera back on and see how it all looks. So there we have it. That's that one, just lightly tacked in, and it's going to work out pretty sweet. Obviously I didn't brace it enough to allow for a little bit of movement there. There, turned her up a little too much. Whoops. Anyway, sometimes you get that on the big jobs. But yeah, pretty happy with that. It should work out. So I'll lift it up again, do the other side, weld her in, and I did weld up that little bracket too. I accidentally cut right off the other day as well. One of the fellows I follow on Facebook who's doing the same thing, Ben, he did tell me that there is another brace that runs through the floor on the Monaros. Like inside these sill panels is just a great big hollow section, but I'll show you on the Monaro floor that I cut out this extra piece he was talking about. See that bit there? Now that runs all the way through. So I didn't obviously put any other bracing in there, but what I'm thinking of doing when it's done is put something on the inside, notch all these sections, and then run a big bit of box or something down there. I don't know. I'll see how it goes. But yeah, I will do something. Yeah. Had this big girl out, giving her a bit of a freshen up, just move it along. I'm not doing anything with it, it's just sitting there. Yeah, righto, let's get back into this. Well, it's not the prettiest, but this side is welded on. So, started up here, setting it up, ugly, slowly got better. And then the spots along the top. Yeah, so I'll go through, give it a little flappy paddle, tied it up a bit. I'm only going to do the spot where you'll be able to see it, the other part will be covered by the quarter. How this thing wasn't rusted to the eyeballs, I wouldn't have a clue. Look, have a go at it. The other side was just as bad. I dug it out before I remembered to turn the camera on. But Jesus, have a go at it. Might be able to advertise that as on Gumtree as some clean fill. Crikey. Anyway, I'll keep going with that. So I got a bit ahead of myself there and forgot to get some stuff on camera again. So I've just pulled it back, put some tacks on there, knocked the frame out, just a couple of little tacks just to hold the body in place. Same on the driver's side, just a couple of tacks to hold it in place. So what I'll do now is I'll grab the doors, hang the doors up, make sure it all looks pretty sweet, and if all the doors look good, then yeah, I guess we start laying some tacks down, get it all the tack welds done back up. And then we've got about 20% of a monaro. Got to go try and dig these doors out now, all the way on the other side of the shed. Put that up there. I'm a righty, so I have to swap sides. So I got both doors on. Was a little bit of a mission, but got there in the end because the things are like 10 foot long. So as you can see, the gaps are all pretty good. I don't know if you can see that. Once, you got to remember this gap here is going to have this panel in there as well. So I left enough room. That's why that gap is so much bigger. I'll probably have to call this video here, as I'm going to have to do some work on these quarters and everything, and I don't know if I'll get it done this day's off, so I thought I'd get something done and get it up for you. But as you can see, I'll just move this out of the way. Sit it there. And let's grab the rule. Tell you what, I really need to give this place a tidy up again. Doesn't take long, crikey, and before you know it, like a bomb's gone on. Well, I don't know where that went, it's gone. But I'll show you what I was talking about. So because I left the sill go right through, gee, that's pretty ugly. Obviously it's going to come here, so that'll get rid of a lot of that there, a lot of that garbage. And because I left that there, it'll get rid of a lot of that garbage there as well. So all that might turn out pretty good. So yeah, I'll put this video up, and so you can see it. And then, yeah, next day's off, or when I can get to it, I'll get those quarters sorted so I can get them on, just to make sure these doors are 100% where they need to be. As you can tell with this one, it's not too bad as well. Yeah. But it's slowly getting there. Yeah, I missed out on that whole YouTube money thing with not having enough subscribers and views, but that's not why I do the videos anyway. But it would have been nice to get a little kickback. But there we have it. It is slowly turning into a complete car again. And the way those doors went on, shit, that might be the last time it's attached to that floor. Well, it'll come off that floor, not attached to it. Yeah, she might even get fully welded down in the near future. Crikey, that'll be a happy day. I'd be like, finally. Too easy. Till next time. Oh, if anybody wanted to ask any questions and they don't have a YouTube account, you can get hold of me on Facebook too if you like. It's just Pete Kalinowski. I'll just put a little blurb up at the end, a little credits thing with my name in it. Just feel free to add us on Facebook or shoot us a message, whatever.